Hey everybody, welcome back to Happy Heart Treasures. My name is Steve. If you're looking for Donna, you're not going to find her in this video, so just click away now. Everybody loves Donna. I do too. She's awesome. But it is Saturday night at 10 to 8 at night, and our middle child is gone to a concert, I believe, tonight, out of town, and so Donna is staying with not only his dogs, but his friends' dogs also. I just came from there. She couldn't get the TV to work, so I had to run over there, help her with the TV, but she's over there, and I came back home, and I got so much to do. I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab the camera. This ain't going to be a very long video. Just have a few things I want to talk about and tell you about or whatever, but not going to be a very long video. Just want to update you on a couple things. So, let's see. What should we get into first? Let's talk about books. Books, y'all. So the book unit that we are cleaning out, we have done 3 or 4 loads. I think 3, maybe 4. There's at least 2 more van loads still in there. I mean, fortunately, it wasn't like stacked front to back, top to bottom, or else it would be really overwhelming. But we got one. We reached out by a viewer in Omaha. And she says, I'm serious, I'll drive down to buy books from you. And we have a bunch of books. We brought 2 van loads here, and we loaded the van to bring them home. And she reached out, and so Donna emailed her back and forth, and she came down, and we sold her 24 boxes of books for $5 a box, so $120. So, yeah, was there probably some great stuff in there? Sure there was. I'm sure there was. But at the same time, it's just me and Donna. We work by ourselves. And we have an open house tomorrow too. But, there's still at least 50 more boxes in there. There's at least 50 boxes here. It is what it is. Is the chance of we sold some of the greatest stuff super cheap and now there's nothing else in the other 50 boxes that are still there? No, that's not how it works. It's random. But anyway, our garage is an absolute disaster. Well, okay. Donna's area is not an absolute disaster, but she's not here. My area is an absolute disaster, and I need to work on this, but I also need to ship. So I just want to show you a couple things. We talked in the last video, and then we talked on Whatnot. We talked in the last video and on Whatnot about having a books-only show Monday night, because we've been doing 2 Whatnots a week. And we talked about doing a book show from the unit or from here or something. We ruled out doing it from the unit because today when we went to load up, there was literally this nice couple there a few doors down and they were working. And we thought we can't do a show and then have there be people there and whatever. So we ruled that out. It does sound fun, sounds intriguing, but we did rule that out. So we thought we're just going to do it from here. Well, then we get to looking and we got some other things, and we've been doing 2 shows. So we do 2 smaller shows instead of 1 larger show. And so this week on Thursday night, the 30th, I think it is, I'm not going to be here. We're not doing a show. So we're only doing 1 show this week. So we thought, let's not rely just on a book show. Let's do a books and things show or a variety show like we normally do with heavy books sprinkled in. So that's what we're going to do. Donna sprinkled some books in last week's show, and they went fine. We were happy with what they went for. So we thought, you know what, let's do that. Instead of doing a just books show, and, we don't like themed shows because if they do great, that's one thing, and that's happened. We've probably done 6 themed shows, honestly, and I'll bet you 3 of them have done great. And there's been 2 or 3 that didn't do great, but once we started it, you can't really get out of it. And we're not the type that we're going to cut the camera and not sell anything else because, things are going crappy and we're not getting what, some people would do that. We wouldn't do that. So we just fly through it and get whatever and get it over with. So we don't want to do a themed show. So, and Donna today got a message from a friend of ours, and she came over and she's lightening her load and selling some things. So we got some fun stuff for Whatnot for Monday. So I'm going to kind of show you that stuff. And we're going to have it's going to be, I think, a book heavy show. We still have to list it all. Donna took some pictures before she went to Luke's, but I was hoping to ship all of Whatnot tonight. 32 packages I have to go out. And I was hoping to also list a bunch for the Whatnot tomorrow. So let's see what we got. No, the Whatnot is not tomorrow. When you see this, it's Sunday. The Whatnot will be tomorrow on Monday. It's not tomorrow, thank goodness, or there's no freaking way. Oh, and then so on Sunday we have a open house at 1 o'clock. So we have to tidy everything up, get it kind of ready again. It's been a very slow week in the house business. Nothing going on this week. We're obviously hoping somebody comes in and says, we'll give you a full price in cash and we could do it today, whatever. We don't care. We want to sell the house. But in all honesty, what we really want is we want the people that were here looking at the house, we think they feel about this house the way we feel about the house we're going into, where they really, really want it. So we really hope that they sell their house. They have an open house tomorrow too. We really hope that they're the ones that end up coming in here. But in order to get to where we want to go, we'll sell it to just about anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're wanting. We actually went, whether you're a believer or not, that's fine. Donna and I are believers. And at this point, there's not much we can do about anything. It's all in God's hands, whatever. We actually went and we drove yesterday, I think. And we drove and we pulled up in front of the house that is contingent, the one that they're trying to sell in order to move in here. And we actually prayed for them and for their sale. And then we drove out to the house that we are planning to, wanting to, and going to move into. And we prayed over that house and over the situation, everything there. So if it doesn't happen, it falls through, we'll figure out plan B. But we are fully expecting and hoping to and planning to have this all happen. May just be a little not as fast as we'd like, but that's the house update for today. Nothing is different since the last time we talked to you. But tomorrow there's open house here. There's an open house there. So anyway, Monday, let's get into, I just want to show you a few things that Donna found and a few things that I'm listing besides books. So this is all Whatnot stuff I got to ship from Thursday. So Donna got, I don't know how much I can show you, but this is uranium. No, this is going on for Monday. There's some uranium. She has the eggs. There's turtles. This is a sea lion or something. Something like that. I don't want to mess with this stuff too much. Oh, she already took pictures of the eggs. Let's see. I'm trying to dig. I'm going to get in trouble. There's some kind of stone thing there. Some kind of trinket boxy thing. Here we go. We got some stone eggs. There's one there. A really cool green color. There's another stone egg there. What do we got? I don't know if you guys can even see. If you can't, I apologize. Here's another little stone tower type thingy. Got some cool colors in that. She got some cool stuff. And then over here, she picked this up at a garage sale. We got a Brewmate. I don't know. Here's some more stone things. A couple more eggs. Ooh, look at this one back here. That one's cool, huh? So those are, I believe this is all Whatnot. If it's not on Monday's Whatnot, I apologize, but I think it will be. And we haven't worked a lot of books yet because we've been busy, but been working some. I did get some stuff listed on eBay. So I found this. I'm going to show you something here. So Donna found in our stuff this air purifier, and she said she was going to sell it. And I said, you know what? I know some people run an air purifier in rooms where they have the 3D printers running, just to help keep the air clean. Because, I mean, it is like melting stuff, whatever. So and there's where we're going to move. There's a room that's going to be mainly 3D printer stuff. So I said, you know what? Let's keep that, and we'll keep that and run it in the room that the printers are in. But this right here, outdoor antenna rotator with remote. We were at a garage sale, and this is brand new. The top's open, but everything's still in the bags. And I paid $30 for this at a garage sale yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. $30. And you look it up, and there's 7 sold and 1 listed. The one that's listed is like $350, and they sell brand new for $225 to $300. So I listed this for $300, and there's 1 listed and 7 sold. So that's a great sell-through rate. 1 listed, 7 sold. So I listed it, and right after I listed it, I got an offer for $125. And I'm like, no, I just declined it, because literally 1 listed, 7 sold is a fantastic sell-through rate. I'm not going to take $125. Then they came right back after 125, and they came back with 155. Now that you're offering half. Now, if this is still on in 30 days and 60 days or whatever, and then you offer me half price, I might take it. But I'm like, I'm not doing that after just a couple hours. So I came back then at $275, so $25 off. I mean, it's brand spanking new, and you can't find these. And they came back at $175, and so I just declined it. I'm all for a sale. We could use sales. eBay's been dead, but something like that, you don't come across that kind of sell-through rate very often. In this box here, I got some Walkman. These are $19.95, new in package. Listed these for $35. This is a new screwdriver, believe it or not. I listed that for $40. And then I did list some books, $30. I don't remember, $40, $40, 120, I think, under there. So I got some books listed. I'm going to do on Whatnot, I'm going to do like lots of these. These are the comics that I showed you the other day. And there's some fun books and things. Like this book here, we can't find anything on it. Consolation. It looks like a little book that they use. This looks like it's probably June 30th, 1869, they wrote in this. So this looks like late 1800s, 1860s, I guess mid 1800s. And it looks like in Conflict, Sickness, and Sorrow, it is a little book too, and it has different, they don't have a date in it. Different book with, what did it say? Little collection made up of hymns, comparatively new and not accessible unless large costly volumes. It was hoped that many who would not otherwise see them may now share their consolation. So I think it's stuff for if somebody's in conflict, sickness, and sorrow that they can read to maybe try to comfort them. So we're going to put that on the Whatnot. That's interesting. I have looked. Donna looked all over eBay and the internet, Google, and she couldn't find it. And so then she gave it to me, and I looked all over the Googler, and I can't find it. So we're just going to put it on the old Whatnot. It's just a neat little book from the 1860s, it looks like. We got this little John Deere tractor. We're not shipping the batteries because batteries are now got to have the right stickers, and we don't have any stickers. So, but I did test it. You actually give it to a kid, and they can build their own John Deere. There's screws. You take these parts off, the wheels come off, and everything. And it's a little electric screwdriver, fast or forward and reverse and stuff. So we're gonna put that on the Whatnot. That's fun, and that's what we do. We do variety shows. And then we sold a few of these cars, these Jeff Gordon cars, and so I've been taking a few out and cleaning them up. This is a Star Wars one from 1999 diecast. We're going to have that on the Whatnot. And let's see. I still got several in here, and so I know one of them is like Mighty Mouse or something. I don't know. Some kind of, there, that one. That's Mighty Mouse. I think that we're going to put that on the Whatnot. There's a whole bunch of different ones, so different paint schemes and stuff like that. So we're going to do some more of those cars. I'm going to pretty much do most of them on Whatnot. Let's see, what else? These are all books. These are the ones that Donna said were eBay, so I'm going to go through them and list some. But then we got other fun stuff. Tom Sawyer Detective. Let's see what year this is. This isn't as old, but it's still not new, that's for sure. 1959, that is. So, and we may lot this up with a couple others. I think that's kind of the plan. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to change our mind. We're not going to do a book-only show because I think it's too risky. We do really well with variety shows. That's because we like to do it. It keeps it fun, changes up for other people, This is my eBay box of things I listed. See if there's anything else really interesting. Nothing I really need to show you. I did pick up a pair of, look at me, you'd almost think I'm trying to be a cowboy or something. I picked up a pair of Ariat boots at a garage sale, size 14. You know what? $10. They're too small. I was actually hoping that they would fit because I was going to keep them for where we're going to move, if that's any hint. But they're too small, so they'll actually sell. I didn't look up the exact model, but these are steel toe, composite toe boots, Ariats, very, very good condition, no nicks or cuts or anything. So I'll put those on the eBay for probably like 80 to 120. $100 somewhere in there. I'm just gonna show you something else. Let's go downstairs for a minute. This is not an exciting video by any means, so I apologize, but you know, people are interested in our life and what we have going on, so just kind of an update video. This is my mess. I hate living like this. We put these racks over here during, you know, open houses when we show the house, keep it all neat, but then I pull it out so I can get to boxes and get to supplies. Been doing some printing stuff over here, and this is my only table to ship on. All them things are packages from Whatnot. I'm going to ship hopefully all of this tonight, but then yeah, then I got to clean all this up before our open house. So the printer, this is going to be interesting. I just want to show this to you. So some funky colors printing in there. You want to see the colors? Here, I'll show you the colors instead. Up here I got the dryer running, and one of them is a rose gold, shiny rose gold, and one is kind of like a fire red orange thing. And then we got black and white here. We'll be using some black, but these two shiny colors we thought go together. We're doing something different with basically mainly that rose gold and the red. So obviously you can't tell what it is. You know how long this is going to take? There's 12 of them on here, and it's going to take 1 day and 16 hours. So what is that? 40 hours? 30 hours? 30 hours it's going to take to print these. And the reason why is because each layer, so here's what I'm going to explain something on the 3D printing thing. So this is a AMS unit. I don't know what it stands for, don't really care. This up on top is a dryer. We talked about that in a video previously. So this does 4 different color filaments, so you can make things in different colors like this. But what happens is after every layer, whenever it needs to change colors, it goes back to a home point way back in the corner, and then it has to feed back into the roller that color, and then it feeds into the nozzle the next color, and then it has to purge out the waste, which ends up dropping in what they call a poop bucket back here. So it pushes out the old color and pushes in the new color, and it kind of looks like that, and they call that poop. And there's a lot of waste doing this. So here's what happens. So we were going to print one of these, just one of these, to see how it looked and not commit to it. But it would take 17, the item would take 17 grams of filament to make it, but it would take 171 grams of the waste and the supports and all that stuff in order to do that. So it doesn't make any sense to do that and waste all that if we're not going to commit to it, because it would still take a horrendously long time to print this. So we said, you know what, we think those colors look good together, let's do it. Let's print 12 to a sheet. So there's 12 on there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. So these will be done Monday morning. They should be, if everything goes fine and I don't have any issues, which we usually don't. The printer is really, really reliable. I shouldn't say that, it's going to break now. So they should be in the Whatnot show. But we're doing a little something different with the colors. Now, I'm going to tell you something cool that my friend just got. So that's the problem when you make them and you don't glue the pieces together and you make all the different pieces. If we did this one and we printed all the, because you can make all the different pieces and then glue them all together, there's like 20 some pieces, and it's just, they get to be so small and it's so difficult. So instead we do it this way. We end up with a lot of waste, but if you print enough of them, you know, it's well worth it, it's fine. Well, Kobe, one of my best friends in the whole world, he had an old printer and he got a new one, and he ordered it like jeepers 3 months ago, and it's taken forever to get here. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on him to see, you know, I'm waiting on the move. The move is first and foremost. But if Kobe's printer does what we think it can do, then my plan long term after the move and after all that, I may sell both of these and get one of what he is. It would cost basically the same as it does for both of these for one of his, But what his does is in the back of his, there's the four different colors come in, and there's one of these head units. There's 4 of them back there, and so the thing comes and it prints, and instead of going back and feeding all the filament out and feeding in the new, each head has a different color in it, and it basically goes back and it releases it, and then it goes over and it picks the next one up, and it just starts printing. So it only takes 5 seconds and really no waste. See here, it just got done with that color. So now it's gonna, this is kind of a homing thing, and now it goes back over here, and it goes back to that corner, and then you can see it's pushing that rose gold back onto the film, the roll. And then in just a second here, it'll start pulling the red. And then once the red gets all the way down there, then it will spit out some of that poop to make the rose gold go through and the red come in. But he got a printer that has 4 heads, and it only takes 5 seconds to let one go and pick another one and keep printing. So the amount of waste goes down I mean, basically it's almost 0 waste. And the printing time, this is a 30-hour print, 40-hour print for 12 pieces. The printing time, a lot of that time is this here where it's changing filaments. So if his works as smoothly as we expect it to, that's definitely something I'm looking in the future to upgrade to that, and probably sell these 2, because that one machine should do just laps around these. But this one also has Bamboo Lab software, which is excellent, and a real great universe of help and knowledge and everything else. It's a great printer. But yeah, we're gonna see how his does, and then hopefully it's awesome, and hopefully we'll be upgrading at some point. Now, I told you guys this wasn't gonna be a long video, and I wasn't kidding, because it's not gonna be a long video. Because it is whatever time it was. Let's see, it's 8:15, and I don't know if you know what's going on in our house around this time. It's not the dye in your hair, but there's this puppy dog. She's watching sheep something, sheep patrol, sheep something. I don't know, a movie about sheep I turned on for. She's waiting for Donna to come home, but Donna's not coming home tonight. But the reason she's sitting here by the door, waiting and watching is because, what time is it, Daisy? What time is it? What time is it? Do you want to go? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? I think she wants to go for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk? You ready? Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna go for a walk. This is like a 15-20 minute video. That's the update. So Monday night, 6 p.m. Central, we'll see you on Whatnot. We're gonna have books. We're gonna have a lot of other cool things. I can't even tell you what all we're gonna have, but it's gonna be ready, and we're gonna be on there live. We will not have a Thursday show. We are hoping to get another storage unit this upcoming week. We always hope to get another storage unit, but I don't know what's next. We're hopefully on the next one we have more good news about the house, but for right now we're just in a holding pattern. But for right this minute, this dog needs to go for a walk, and she's very excited, and I'm going to do that, and then I got to get a lot of things done tonight while Donna's gone. So Donna and I will see you soon. Thanks everybody for watching and sticking with us, and kind of sticking with us through this time of transition, because it's not fun operating like this. This is not how we like to do things, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be awesome, and you guys will be along for the ride when we get to that point. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.